Hello again, it's Matthew from Matthew North Music here. Now, today's video isn't the music one, it's a technology one, rather an old technology video. And it's to do with this, the good old BBC Micro. Now, many of you will probably know, if you're interested in these things, that the BBC Micro has recently just turned 40 years old. And this was very much the computer of its day. It did a lot of things that most home computers of that time didn't do. And it carried on throughout most of the 80s really, particularly with the Master and then the Archimedes that followed. And it's a very versatile machine. And what's great about it is its legacy lives on to this day. And there's still some really interesting things you can do with this computer. And I recently discovered one thing you can do with this is you can access the BBC News page. And this isn't like old pages that are still online somewhere. This is actually the BBC News page with up-to-date news. How does it work? Well, you need one of these, a modem. And this is a modem of the era. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect it up with the BBC, and I'm going to tell you exactly how I can connect this up and access BBC News on this 40-year-old computer. Well, it's all down to this fine fellow, John Newcombe. He has set up a system called Telstar, and if we scroll up to the top of his page, it basically shows you it's a video text-based system, and there's a few screenshots of it here. Now, you can access this using the internet, using various other means, but you can also connect to this using a modem, and that's what we're going to do right now. Here's our modem, or rather Le Modem, and it's got 4 cables associated with it. We've got our main socket, we've got serial data, which is on this DIN connector, and we've got our lead to plug it into the phone. This is the anomaly that you only get with the BBC, and this is how the modem is controlled, and it's controlled using a data bus, address bus and data bus, called the 1 megahertz bus, and this plugs into the bottom of the computer in the same way that the 1 megahertz bus is used on the Music 5000 system, which I did a video about a while ago. So we'll get this all plugged up. I've just flipped the top off the BBC here because I want to show you that chip there. This is our software. This is the Le Modem ROM, and that contains all the software we need for getting online. We don't need any other discs, cassettes or anything else. This port here is our 1 megahertz bus, and we will gently plug this connector in, and you can see it just clips across there. That's done. And just round the back we plug our data wire in next to the RGB video. Another thing that's really cool with this modem is that it comes with a really excellent, well-documented instructions booklet. I certainly think of all the BBC peripherals, Watford Electronics made some of the best stuff back in the day. Okay, we're kind of all connected up now. The first thing I wanted to just show you on this modem is it actually has its own little inbuilt test routine. You just type in star test. So I think that's rather cool that you can hear all those classic old dial tones of past on this modem. Now you can use various other commands. If I type in star dial, it requires a number, but you can just use this as a phone dialer. So you can just dial up a telephone number and off it goes. Now if we press break, that resets the modem. Back in the 1980s, there was a system called Prestel, which in essence was the internet of its day. And that's the same language that we use to connect up to Telstar right now. The commands are very simple. All we have to do is type in star call Prestel. It's now asking me for the number. I'm just going to pop the number in and we'll connect up. I've dialed the telephone number, I'm just hitting carriage return. Hit carriage return there and opens up Telstar. Now there's all sorts of things here that you can look at. I'm just going to go for the news first. I'm going to press number 2. And there's a choice of news features. So we'll go to BBC News, which is number 1. And if we hit number 2 again for UK news, today is the 11th of January. And if you remember the 11th of January, you will know today everyone's talking about the Downing Street party, and that piece of news is there. If I hit carriage return, it should take us onto the next page. And there's some stuff here about energy bills again, 11th of January 2022. If I hit return again, that'll take us onto the next page. Oh, camera just went slightly out of focus there. So yeah, if I press the hashtag, that should take us back to the beginning. Oh, it's just taking us onto another page. So yeah, we've got some more stuff there. So yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool that you can literally just use this old modem with its rather cool pulse style, and I am accessing BBC News. So yeah, how cool is that? In 2022, I've got a 40-year-old computer with a modem that's almost as old, and I have accessed the BBC News channel showing live news feeds on this computer. So it's a real testament to the Telstar service and the effort that he's put in to put this all together. And I, for one, as a computer enthusiast, very much appreciate the work that's been done to create this. There's plenty of links about this in the description where you can find out all about Telstar. And if you've got an old 8-bit computer, then you can actually access this yourself. And it's just good fun. It really is good fun. Anyway, more videos on the way soon. If you enjoy this, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.